Hello, dear teachers. Today is game day, and I'm here in Seattle, and I've actually been watching the game with my father-in-law, who's rooting for the other side. And it's third quarter, and they're playing right now. I can hear it faintly in the background. But in order to retain a more Christ-like attitude, I decided to walk away from the negative energy, and I am going to do something constructive, and that is I am going to create this video for you, and maybe I'll go back there and calmly view, regardless of what kind of disaster might present itself. So yeah, I want to talk to you, as the title of this mini training indicated, about doctrinal mastery. Brother Maurer and I didn't really get as much opportunity as we had originally planned to do some doctrinal mastery training, and so that's why I wanted this to be the first part of this module. So what I want to do is I want to switch to screen view so you can see that I have the document here on my computer, and I just want to run through this. This is a pacing guide. I gave you a simpler version earlier. You would have just received this one, I believe, yesterday, and I just want to run through this with you and show you what it's suggesting to you as it pertains to doctrinal mastery. And this one's a little bit more detailed. It has some descriptions of principles and ideas in the scriptures, and then, of course, in the first week, you should have already taught doctrinal mastery, acquiring spiritual knowledge, and included the doctrinal mastery passage of John 7:17 in that. You'll notice that it doesn't, and we're not really dealing with the other New Testament doctrinal mastery passages, of which there are 4. We're focusing only on those that are in the New Testament during this semester. Show you another example of this. Here, of course, is Doctrinal Mastery, Acquiring Spiritual Knowledge, Part 2, which you either already taught or you're about to teach it. Then when we get to the week, day 13, you'll see that the lesson is the atonement of Jesus Christ. And notice that only segments 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, and 3 are taught. And the atonement of Jesus Christ actually contains 2 doctrinal mastery passages from the Gospels, and it is Matthew 11:28-30, which is the focus for this one, and also Luke 24:36-39. But that will be one that we suggest is taught later on, where you teach more of those segments later in the semester. The idea is then that you will teach almost all of the doctrinal mastery lessons in the first semester, but they're shortened so that you can also be working through the doctrinal mastery passages with the students as they're contained in those lessons. In the next semester, when we teach the Book of Mormon, you'll teach doctrinal mastery lessons again from the doctrines with the Book of Mormon passages. As you notice, this particular pacing guide, it doesn't contain all of the lessons, but it does contain most of them. We have priesthood and priesthood keys, teaching segments 1 and 2 with a practice exercise. Again, I want to reiterate, you're trying to review the passages with our doctrines throughout the week, taking a few minutes in a lesson almost every day, and preferably at the beginning. Prophets and Revelation, teaching segments 1 and 2 on day 23. And there's the commandments, segments 1 through 4 with the practice exercise. And a doctrinal mastery review activity that contains acquiring spiritual knowledge, the Godhead, the plan of salvation, and the atonement of Jesus Christ, principles and passages. And just running through this quickly, day 38, the atonement of Jesus Christ, going back to that one, and now focusing on segments 4 through 6. You're not going back a second time with most of these. With that one, that was suggested because of the additional passage, the second one that's part of that. Plan of salvation, segments 1 through 3 with John 17:3, and clear on through here. When you get to day 53, you're going to have another review activity from the Restoration and the Commandments, and then assessment by the end of the semester. And this handout has, again, the list of the 10 doctrinal mastery passages and with their key phrases, and there are also some doctrinal mastery activities that are suggested that you can do throughout the semester. And also attached to this is a list of doctrinal mastery scenarios that you can also do with your students so that they have more practice with each other with teaching and implementing the principles of acquiring spiritual knowledge with each other as they would do it in their own personal lives with others who might have issues that can be strengthened by these doctrines. And so anyway, that's kind of a quick and dirty review, but thank you for taking time to watch this and appreciate what you're doing, and enjoy your upcoming week teaching. Thank you.